Landing page best practices, a lot of places and businesses that I've seen, they just drive people to their homepage. If you can get them to a specific landing page and even one that you've really kind of targeted and geared towards what I talked about, like whether it's having some information about the instructors, some testimonials, if those things aren't on some of the website, trying to create a separate page specifically for this, or just having a specific page that talks about the ad group and the keywords and the ads. If it's a yin yoga or a hot yoga and you're targeting hot yoga keywords, you want to make them go to an informational page about hot yoga. Some other things to think about: Google Lighthouse, Page Speed Insight Scores, GT Matrix, and Pingdom Website Test. These are 3 testing tools that you can test the page loading speed of your website to give an idea of how quickly your website and web page loads. I'll quickly get into this with an example just so you can get an idea and think about from a searcher perspective. Google is taking scores that you have in your Lighthouse and your web page, and that's a determining factor towards your search rankings for organic SEO. You can go to this, it's called web.dev/measure. You plug in your URL. So let's just go to my landing page for my WordPress. We're going to get a score. And it gives you just a good example, a good idea of like, what are some things that I can work on? I worked on this a few months ago, improved the performance score up to 85. The other thing you can do is you can do this page speed insight. This actually gives you a look at how quickly the page loads from a second standpoint. And the other tools, GT Matrix and Pingdom, those are just other areas of testing that you can take a look at. So fast loading, optimize with major keywords, some sort of compelling offer, web form, contact details, testimonials, reviews. And the other thing I didn't add, it may be something to do with the instructors. So if we're to go back to the actual page speed insights, we can get some information and see like, okay, yeah, like our page loads within pretty much, a second or two, which is great. And it gives you a score, all these things. So if you start to see stuff that's kind of in the 4 to 5 and beyond seconds, it might be something to look at to try to improve this web page loading experience. So having anybody who designed your website look at that and try to make improvements is a good first look and step, because it might be the fact that people are bouncing off the web page because it's taking too long to load. Some people are in a real bad rush, and if that thing doesn't load right away, they bounce. However, you can see that data in analytics and get an idea of what's going on.